Hi everybody, this is John Lutter with kitestop.com. A lot of stuff has happened since the last time I did a video, and let's catch up. I wanted to take this opportunity while we're being self-quarantined or sequestered to bring everybody up to speed about what's been happening with Kite Stop and myself. I think our last video I did was in June of 2018, and a lot has happened since then. One of the biggest things you may know if you follow me on social media or talk to me personally, we had to shut our Titusville store down. This was a really hard decision, but it wasn't by my choice. I got a phone call one day from the property owners who said that they basically had to kick everybody out of the building so they could do some foundational work. I really can't argue with that. I didn't want the building to fall down on top of me. It is a 100-year-old building, and we made the decision at the time that there really wasn't a better location for us in town. We looked around. There just wasn't anything open that would give us any kind of foot traffic. It was a hard decision. We did go through rounds and rounds of discussions, but we did decide in September of 2018 to just close the doors. I packed up everything, put it in a storage unit. Right at the same time, it just so happened the store, the little kiosk that we had in New Smyrna Beach, the person that I subletted that area from decided to sell his store, and basically we had to get out of there as well. We did one last kite festival in Daytona Beach to kind of cap everything off and sell as much inventory as I could. And then I put the rest in storage, and we've kind of been surviving on online sales as much as possible. So what's a kite store owner to do when all of their retail establishments get closed down pretty suddenly? Well, you put everything in storage and you start looking for something else to do to make some money. Luckily, I had a friend that needed a website done, and so I did that for a little bit until I got a phone call from a man named Bruce Florer at Kite Man Productions. He told me that they were just commissioned to do a show for Epcot, which is a Disney property, where they were going to be doing a night show. And if you know me, or you know, well, if you know any kite flyer, you know that I would have done anything to be involved with that. If it had to do with building kites or flying kites, I'm a professional kite flyer. That's what I wanted to do. So in August of 2019, I started working on their kites for the show. And on October 1st, we started it. I'm going to link a bubble up above to a video of the opening day. It's a spectacular show, and it's something that I've been working on full-time for the last 6 months. Until, obviously, this coronavirus thing came around and Disney shut its doors indefinitely. So we are on self-quarantine, and now we're just kind of waiting for Disney to reopen. It's hard to say when that will be, but we're ready when it happens. So what's that mean for me and Kite Stop? Well, since Disney's closed for an indefinite period of time, it could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months, I'm taking this opportunity to do things like this, make some videos. I want to revamp my website, clear up any inventory issues that I might have. One of the things a lot of people probably don't know is if you run a store and a website, it's real easy for your inventory to get kind of screwy. Things that are sold in the store may not always be replicated on the website, and vice versa. And I had that happen with me, where some of the things that I have listed on my website I sold in the store. So I have to clear that up before I can really get back into that kind of business. I do want to revamp my website. The website I have now works fine. Everything seems to work correctly. But it's getting a little bit old, and I want to refresh it with a new e-commerce software that has some more advanced features. So one of the things I've wanted to do for a while now is to create my own personal channel. One where I can talk about other things other than kites and business. It's been something I've wanted to do for a long time, but I just never had a lot of time to do it. Now that of course, I have a little bit of time, I'm going to start making some personal videos. Things that I can talk about, politics, rants and raves, trying new things, all kinds of things like that. So go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, yesjohn.com, on YouTube. I'll link to it in the description below. So that's it. That's what's happened with Kite Stop, me, and the future. So until next time, everybody stay safe and wash your hands.